Morning, everyone. We're on, I guess, the Lincoln Highway, US 30, headed west to Worcester and perhaps Mansfield, depending on how my range is, and the Nissan Leaf here. It's just getting familiar with the car and everything. It should be all right. Showing a range of 177 miles after 63.6 miles. What is that? Around 242 miles total range and distance traveled. Now your range drops when you get on the freeway. Not clear sure why that is, but it is. So I had it planned out to head down Route 3 to a town called Gambier and go to Kenyon College. They have a fast charger there and a couple level 2 chargers, Tesla, CCS, and 1772. 3 sets at the college. But the way things are going, and I got a late start. Stomach didn't feel quite right when I got up, and I wasn't sure I was going to go, but I'm on the road, and I had the anxiety not from the electric car, but from being laid up with a neck injury for years, like Monk's brother on the TV show there doesn't like to leave home too much. So we might head down 71, and that's like my least favorite route because of all the truck traffic and stuff. But I don't even need to use GPS or anything like that to go where I'm going if I take that way. Well, there's Route 3 north, so I guess I'm going to be making up my mind. And I'm going to give it a go on I-71. There is a supercharger at Mansfield at the Walmart Electri America, ChargePoint at Dunkin' Donuts, Belleville, Ohio. Both there, so I guess this is the point of no return. Pretty soon, once Route 3 breaks off to the south. So I figure I'll get you guys whenever I can. I'm not going to cause an accident and stuff. So we're already to Worcester, so that was my deciding point. Try to do the whole distance or whatever without recharging. See what happens, because it's always North Columbus and stuff. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys off for now, and I'll turn you back on if something looks interesting. Hello, everyone. It's about 8:37 a.m. I-71 south toward Columbus. Didn't do any stops yet or anything. Showing a range of 91 miles, 36% battery, traveled 139.4 miles. Figured I'd check in with you for a little bit. I've seen a route behind me, I think it's Ohio Route 95. I might take on the way back, unless I head back Route 62. Like a diner back here named the Leaf Diner. I thought that'd be pretty cool to photo the car near. Doesn't look like it's anything modern, so it's probably just a sign. If there is a building, it might be closed, who knows. Couldn't see anything through the trees, just a Leaf Diner. Car running great. Tires, when they come up, all say 38 PSI. I put them at 36.0 last week and planning to take the trip down here. Never have. This thing gas down, I think of 449, 450 or something. Cheapest I saw today. First trip to Columbus in an EV. highway patrol out in huge numbers, which is awesome for me, since I don't speed intentionally. We're doing 70 and a 70. That's pretty much fast as I go. I only had the cruise on for a few, maybe 2-3 miles just to rest my leg. For some reason, I think with the cruise on, the car doesn't get as much range. Well, there's a 270 in 10 miles. We're going to take that west to 315 south, exit number 3, and go down to Kinnear Road. There's ChargePoint chargers down there. I forgot to turn my app on before I left home, and they never mailed the card. It's been at least 2 weeks since I paid $4 for the card there, and I think I paid $10 for a card from Flow. Another highway patrol. They're out in numbers. You wonder where they are when it's not a holiday weekend. Well, I think I'm going to let you go. I'm not sure if I'm going to pull over the rest area or not. Coming up on 315. We got a 73-mile range, 154.7 travel. I think I'm in the right lane here. I don't think we have too far to go. Like I said, I haven't been down here for a very, very long time. It's exactly 9 a.m. Strange exit ramp. Car just drives perfect. I never want to go back to something that has a gas engine with all those hordes of moving parts. So before I made the complete turn there, I saw it going up that way. I thought, oh, what am I going back on 270? The old worry word that hasn't traveled too much lately. Well, that is the longest transition of any road I've ever done. I do believe. Car rides fantastic. I think it was 3 years ago I decided to get rid of my Ford van because it was, I think, in early 80s. Took a lot of work to keep it at 55 on the freeway. Took a hell of a lot of work to do 60 and start sweating at 65 trying to keep it between the lines. So I traded my Cadillac, which was a low mileage 2003 Seville, for a Chevy van with cash. And the van started rusting out right when I got it home, but it rode nice like the Cadillac. This rides better than the 1500 Chevy Express cargo van. And I traded a 3500 1-ton LT Chevy Express van that rode like a brick. So this thing rides very nice, and then with the electric and stuff, it's like the cheapest way to get into an ultra luxury car, because there's just no noise. Everything's smooth and it's quick. One speed. That's all I need. So, talk to you in a bit. Wow, our exit coming up already. Oh, well, shoot, that's exit I used to take years ago, I think. How about that? Use any GPS. I'm gonna have to look for building numbers the old-fashioned way. Okay, way off on the sidewalk here. Alright, we're looking for 102 West. Huh. What is that? Sure looks like it right there. Yeah, there's a Leaf charging. How cool is that? Oh God, I hope they got the freaking gate open. There's our chargers. There's the Leaf. Oh yeah, they do. It's open. Huh. Well, I'll do a walkabout in there. I'll show you what I came here for. Some of you might know already. We're going to put her on CHAdeMO. Long as the freaking app link sent. I sent for the card. I don't know if I ever got it. You know, I didn't get it. It should have been here. Alright, what do we got? CCS is on top. Doing a block of 1772. All right, I'm gonna talk to you guys in a bit, see if I can fire this baby up. Good morning, everyone. Guess what we came to see? The original electric car from General Motors, the EV1. I guess made in Spring Hill, Tennessee. You can see some Saturn personality in there. Nice small wheels like they used to in the late 70s, 80s, and 90s for gas mileage. Your charge ports in the front. It's a non-contact induction charge. My hands are shaky. I didn't even drink coffee today. Maybe I got up too early. Now there it is. Not sure what year it is, but pretty cool. You know, they spent all that money and you figure the technology went to waste, but the way they put the batteries up through the middle and channel them on the bottom, they do on the Chevy Volt. So maybe they didn't waste any money and they're ahead of the game and stuff. But they say the back end's more narrow than front, the opposite of a smart car. And I took some photos and stuff. GM on the left, EV1 electric on the right. pretty sleek. It's got a real low drag coefficient, and I believe it's 26 lead acid batteries are standard. You could get the option of, was it metal hydride or whatever, and probably get you about 30 more miles of range. But nickel metal hydride, I think is what it is. I'm not positive. I'll look it up again. But I believe the back brakes are electric. That saved a lot of money, or a lot of weight, and a lot of parts. So it's kind of a technological. Sorry, got up way too early. No coffee. And it's pretty cool what they did. You think about it, they must have put a lot of time and money in this thing. And the people loved them. They didn't want to give them up, and they came and took them from them. And still don't know why. There's your 5-button entry that Lincoln did in the late 70s. Don't let the 10 numbers fool you. It's 5 buttons. And I guess it's a push-button start, too. There's the gear shift is laying in there. I don't know if I can cover things up. No, I have to go to the other side. That's pretty cool. Kind of a 90s dash. I like it. The car is very, it comes up to my chest. Got the old third brake light. Kind of a big panel for that. It's just a 2-seater. Maybe you can see the inside better here. Not sure I want to open the door or anything. It's pretty cool. And we pulled in here to charge. We're already at 74%. It's up to $8. I've never paid anything over $1.15. I've only had one quick charge. The previous owner, who leased it for less than a year, did 2 quick charges. But yeah, you got to go on the map on this and click to the one far to the left, because there's 3 1772 chargers here. I kept hearing the one clicked on next to me. So once I figured that out, you know, there's no instructions. It fired right up. But there was a lady sitting here, and this, the original style Leaf, when I got here, she took up and left. I walked to the back to take photos and video the electric car out back. Had to do that, but pretty cool. It says 75%, added 82 miles. I forget what I think I pulled in. Maybe I don't forget what it was, but we'll let it go. Probably have to stop somewhere on the way home. I'm not quite sure. This was the only thing I had planned. I might take the scenic way home and go through Gambier, Ohio, or who knows. See if we can get lost. But pretty cool. ChargePoint. I think charges quick, just like they say. 91%, $11.70. Added 34 kilowatt hours. We're gonna unplug, take the scenic way home, probably go to Gambier, head out to 315 to 161 east and then 62 north, and then somewhere along there we'll set our GPS so we don't have to argue. Talk to you guys later. Hello everybody. Headed home. This is Ohio Route 3, I believe. Beautiful wide road. I was going to take 62 home and some other ways. If you're I used to work out here on the railroad, so up ahead should be pretty familiar. Already went through Mount Vernon. That's burn out, not burn in. That's some pretty slow drivers in that town. I was like, holy crap. Somebody waiting for a FedEx truck with nobody else coming the other way. It was pretty interesting. Of course, I'm like, hey, you gonna wait for the people there to open the package too? Can we pass this FedEx truck already? Oh, it's that beautiful road. taking the side roads out of Columbus, you know, once the people get up, I think they all rush to go shopping for food for cooking out Monday or something. So I stayed off at 315, 270, and 71. Loudonville, I believe they used to make the hearses there. Mohican, canoeing, looks like that's happening on the right, maybe. This is the Mohican area, I guess. Pretty cool. I'll hopefully be seeing some familiar places. We stopped and ate lunch and stuff years ago on the railroad, but COVID killed a lot of places, and plus it's been a few decades. Sure is pretty through here. The heat, though, I guess the bright midsummer sun makes it feel like 90 degrees. The temperature on the gauge cluster says 78. Oh. Wow, look at the canoe plate. Oh, shoot. Holy crap. There's like hundreds of canoes stacked over there. I kind of like being out somewhere by myself, not canoeing with tons of other people. But look how busy this place is. 4th of July weekend? Is this something else or what? They're packed. Mohican River trips? Wow. What a busy place. Oh, I love the A-frame cottages. That's so cool. Hate to re-roof the thing, but the snow ain't gonna stick. It's almost vertical. And you should just lean your ladder on that one at some time. And somebody's waiting to make a left turn into the Family Dollar. Please. Gonna get some camping holiday surprises. What the hell? Oh, what the hell did you do? Wow. What in the world is going to take a left turn there in Family Dollar or something? There's a little red car holding everybody up. Wow, what a busy place. Wow, what a hell of a boat that is. Now we're headed north to Wooster, Ohio, and then there we'll get back on US 30 Lincoln Highway, head east toward Canton, and on home. Not bad. 1228. It's probably the furthest I've driven in years. I really don't know how much sleep I got last night, if any. Hey, now that's familiar. McDonald's. I'm sure we grabbed food there ages ago. Camper van from the 80s. Oh, there's a skinny 2-lane road on this side. Wow, there's Route 39. It goes back to the Ohio River. Near Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Well, So right lane must turn right. Three and 39 were in that stack, but what the hell? Oh, that's why. It's like a festival. Festivus. Well, Plymouth. I think I've got the mirror in my garage. My kids found new in the box when they tore out the workbench like 3-4 years ago. It's like a hollow aluminum mirror, gold on the metal. Definitely from that age of wonderful looking Chryslers. Hi. Hey, old car show. Wow. What in the world is going on? I don't know which way we're going here. Yeah, we got back early yesterday afternoon or mid-afternoon. Brought the car into the little tiny attached garage this morning. Put her on charge around 10:40 on the charge timer. But pretty cool. Go down to see the original GM EV1 down in Columbus there. The car has a drag coefficient of 0.19. Like I said, and it'll take 26 lead acid batteries or 26 nickel metal hydride. And you can, the distance is probably a little over 20 miles average more on the nickel metal hydride. I think it's like 75 miles average distance on the lead acid, you know, and about 97, 98 on the nickel metal hydride. That's average. You can get a much greater range using the nickel metal, like up to 130 miles. Whereas the lead acid, the max range advertised was about 95 miles. The thing's heated with a non-CFC heat pump. And like I said, electrical braking and automatic parking brakes. It'll do 0 to 60 in 8.2 seconds. Just not sure why they smashed all those electric cars. Maybe I missed something. Maybe you know, put it in the comments or something. I think that's kind of sick that these people wanted the cars, even though they said, hey, they're not a success. We don't need to make them anymore. They changed the laws in California. Why the hell smash them? Those people love those cars. I mean, once you have one, you're like, you don't want to go back to engines. And then when you see a car going down the road that has an engine, you picture these million moving parts to get this beast moving. And this thing hardly has anything on mine or the EV1. EV1, it's pretty cool. I've got a brochure, and I've got other stuff here on other electric cars and stuff. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, and the car's just sitting there. They need to garage it or give it to somebody like me. I'll garage it and then take it to car shows on a trailer. It needs care. And, you know, with the manual or whatever, I could maybe try to get it running again, which they probably wouldn't like. Why the hell don't they want any of those cars running? Why did they have to dislabel them? Why did they have to smash them? What the hell? But they did use the money. I mean, they figured, hey, this is a waste in the research and development, but they used that for the Chevy Volt with a V, the Chevy Bolt with a V, and the EUV, and all the cars that are coming that General Motors is doing. So So yeah, I did the level 1, level 2 charging. Doing a sub panel in the basement. Ran a conduit out here, 6-3 wire for the that NEMA 1450. It's running off a 50 amp breaker. Sub panel runs from a 60 amp breaker from the main panel. The grounds have to be separated on the sub panel. You can't mix grounds and returns like you can on the main panel, which means all your 2-prong plugs in an old house like this are grounded because the ground and the return are hooked together. And then I did a separate 12 gauge run to do level 1 charging here. Now, both of those are the only things that run off the sub panel right now. And I've got, well, it was 220, now everything's 240, and that's the way to generate more electric, or watts, is to up the voltage, is what they did over the years. So I've got that out in the garage, but it won't, you know, it won't do a level 2 charge because it's just a twisted 10 gauge wire. So that's what's running the level 1 charge in the garage, is a level 1 wire and a 20 amp breaker in the detached garage. But if I had the funds, I'd put a little charger outside or something for people and put it on plug share. And I get a little gazebo outside, so I probably can't see through the window. People could relax and they could get drinks at the corner store. But GM EV1, pretty cool car, you know. Once I went down and looked at it, the back end's more narrow than the front end, like the opposite of a smart car. And me and my son went to look at Columbus when smart cars came out. We were thinking we can get 40 miles a gallon if we buy a 4-door sedan Saturn. Why buy a little car like a smart car? And you know, they were like the Saturn and the EV1, they were trying to get down to around 2,000 pounds. So I'll let you guys go. This should be the end of the video here and everything. I'll be taking more trips and stuff. Everything went perfect. The car went in. They just checked everything early Tuesday in Pittsburgh. I filled the washer fluid. So that like took any of the maintenance away from them. I don't think it needs a tire rotation yet. I might let them do that. I usually do my own tire rotations and stuff, but just to keep it, you know, the warranty and everything going, you got to do what they say. And there's a bunch of Thai restaurants down there in Pittsburgh across the street from where I bought this, and that's where my wife's from, so it might be pretty interesting. So take care out there. Make sure you enter into plug share your charges, whether it's effective or not. Any hints or tips or tricks that it took to get the damn thing working. You know, sometimes things don't always work. And just be courteous and safe out there, and don't smoke the tires. Take care.